Hello everyone, today we are going to learn about friction. I've already studied in the previous topic. So today we'll see the activities of friction. So in this first we'll discuss activity 1, identifying forces acting on a body and effect of frictional force. So in this we are doing a simple experiment to check the friction. We are taking a book, we are putting that book on the table and we are gently moving it. So when you are moving it, you will observe that if you are pushing it, so you will observe that the book is getting some kind of speed and the book is non-uniform with respect to the floor. So let us see the forces which is acting on the book. So there are two forces acting on the book in the vertical direction. One is the normal force and another is the weight. So here, because the book is having two forces directly opposite to each other, the net force will be 0. So there is no change in the motion of the book. So that's why the net force acting on the book in the vertical direction is 0. In the horizontal direction, the speed of the book is changing continuously. Its speed is decreasing gradually in a horizontal direction. So why? Because of the acceleration opposite to the direction of motion. Acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity. Whenever this acceleration means the speed is changing continuously. So when the speed of the body moving in a straight line changes, we say that the body has acquired an acceleration. So by this activity, you understood that the floor is applying a force on the book against its motion, and the book is also applying the same amount of force in the opposite direction. Hence, it is clear that the floor is at rest. Okay, the net force which is acting in the direction of force which is applied by the floor on the book is 0. So that is nothing but friction. Now see static friction. The friction experienced when individual try to move a stationary object on a surface without actually triggering any relative motion between the body and the surface on which it is acting is nothing but static friction. In the picture you can see. Okay. In the before picture, a woman was trying to move the object but it is not moving. Okay, so that is nothing but static friction. See, in this also we are having static friction. For example, so in the textbook there is one activity to understand friction and static friction. In this what we are doing is our aim is to understand the nature of friction and the concept of static friction. So the materials which we are using here is toy trolley, small wooden blocks, inextricable string, weight hanger and weight pulley and table. So in this we are taking a small toy trolley and we are keeping a small wooden block on it. As you can see the trolley and the weights how it is arranged. So we are tying an extensible string to the trolley and we pass it over the pulley. And at the other end of the string is fixed to weight hanger. Take a small weight and keep it on the weight hanger and observe the changes in the motion of the block and the trolley. So what you will observe here, the trolley will block move towards left with an acceleration. The block is not with respect to the surface of the trolley, but it is in motion with the respect of the surface of the table. So the force of friction of the trolley acts on the direction of motion. If we increase the trolley's weight, okay, the acceleration will also gets increased. So it means that there exists some kind of motion between the surface of the trolley and the block. So this results in, by this we can understand the force which opposes the relative motion of the two surfaces of body which are in contact is called frictional force. The block which is at rest relative to surface of the trolley up to a certain limiting acceleration, the friction exists at that stage. The friction existing at this stage we call it as a static friction. So this is one activity, lab activity in your textbook. This is a very important question. So you should understand what we are doing. We are just increasing the weights of the wooden blocks and we are increasing the weights so that we can understand how the movement is taking place and about the static friction. By this we understood there are certain laws of static friction. The maximum force of static friction is not dependent on the area of contact and the maximum force of static friction is comparatively to the normal. That is, if the normal is increases, the maximum external force that is the object can take without moving can also increases. So let us see some example of static friction. So when we hang clothes, sometimes we feel that the friction of clothes creates static friction. Okay, why? Because at its pull electrons from molecules, leaving them closely, leaving them positively charged. Some other examples of static friction is a standing lantern, the clothes which is hung on a clothesline, book which is kept on a table. So these are all example of static friction. Thank you for watching. We'll do some more activities in the next videos. Please like, subscribe and share to my channel. Thank you so much.